Hi, this is Mike from BandLab. Did you know that BandLab has new pitch shifting effects? In this video, we'll show you how to use pitch shifter and multi-shifter to thicken vocals, make pitch shifted beat effects, and create huge soundscapes. If you find this guide useful, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to be the first to know when new videos drop. BandLab's new pitch shift effects are easy to use, but powerful, so you can employ them to create a wide variety of effects. Let's start with some simple vocal pitch shifting. I open BandLab's Sounds, then click the Loops tab and set the instrument filter to voice. I drag Blue 90 C# minor dry Vox In Love 2 into the project.
Am I in love with you?
I then bring up the effects panel and add a pitch shifter effect. This effect changes the pitch of the input signal to a value determined by the shift knob. This is currently set to -5 semitones, so it takes the vocal down a perfect fourth interval.
Am I in love with you?
We can pitch the vocal down an entire octave by setting the shift knob to -12.
Am I in love with you?
Currently, we're hearing just the wet, processed signal. We can mix the dry, unprocessed vocal back in with the mix knob. With a mix setting of 40%, we can get a cool effect where the pitch down vocal thickens the original.
Am I in love with you?
Let's try pitch shifter on another type of sound. In a new project, I open BandLab's Sounds, enter Rave into the text search field, and open the Rave 2020 pack. I set the instrument filter to Beats, and drag Rave 2020 Beat 07 into the project. I add a pitch shifter effect and click the Show Hide Automation button. I set the automation lane to pitch shifter shift and automate the parameter to go from -12 semitones at the start of the sound to +12 semitones at the end of the sound. This gives us a cool pitch bending effect on the beat, and by setting the pitch shifter to a different input type mode, we can get a different quality of effect. Currently, the input type is set to vocal. Let's change it to percussion. This mode helps preserve the beat's transients and gives us a punchier sound. General mode is an all-purpose mode, which is more focused on texture than transients, and gives us some interesting results as the pitch reaches its upper limit. Let's set the input type back to percussion and remove the pitch automation. I set the pitch to +12, and then automate the mix between 0 and 100 instead. This switches up between the dry signal and the pitch shifted one. Now let's check out the multi-shifter effect. This works in a similar manner to the regular pitch shifter effect, but it features 6 different pitch shifted voices that you can dial in to create some awesome sounds. In BandLab's Sounds, I click the Loops tab, then set the instrument filter to voice and the genre filter to electronic. I drag LD100C vocal pad 4-bar into the project. Unprocessed, this is just a single pitch. Let's add the multi-shifter. You can hear straight away that this effect adds more pitches, and we can control the level of these pitches with the 6 knobs at the bottom of the effect. We can also control the level of the dry signal with the knob on the right. To get a better understanding of how this effect works, let's turn all the voices, including the dry signal, down. Now let's dial in the voices one by one. As you can hear, this builds up a big harmonic sound. Clearly, this is a great way to get involving, musically rich tones. This effect also features an input type setting. Let's change this to General, which alters the character of the pitch shifting. We can get an epic soundscape effect by adding a reverb, studio reverb effect, then turning the size and mix parameters all the way up. Try using pitch shifter and multi-shifter on your vocals or other sounds to see what you come up with. Have fun!